So I'd like to welcome everyone to a new installment of MIT Startup Exchange Demo Day. My name is Ariadna Rodenstein, Program Manager with Startup Exchange. And on behalf of my colleagues joining from Startup Exchange and ILP, thank you for joining wherever you may be today. It's a rainy day in Cambridge, perfect for this Demo Day. So you'll hear shortly from 7 exciting startups, all members of Startup Exchange. But first, I'll give a brief overview of our program. So MIT Startup Exchange was created about close to 10 years ago now to support MIT connected startups as they grow, expand, and solve some of the world's greatest challenges. And we do this by fostering partnerships and collaboration with industry, mostly industrial liaison program or ILP members, represented by many of you joining us today, and also the MIT innovation ecosystem and beyond. The startups in our program are founded by MIT faculty, staff, or alumni, or also based on licensed technology. And they can also be vetted by some of our MIT partners, including the Engine Ventures, the E14 Fund, CCEL, or MIT Nano, just to name a few. The startups in our program are close to 1,000, and they join usually at pilot stage or beyond, and they cover all sectors and all geographies. And here you can see some of the trending technologies of the startups. And I've highlighted in bold the ones that will be represented by the startups presenting to you today. Of course, we start with AI and ML, big data and analytics, AR and VR. We also have sustainability, robotics and autonomy, and life science and healthcare. When it comes to value, startups in our program have exposure to a global network of industry decision makers, and corporates have access to vetted MIT-connected startups. We also have events, which are an important component. We host a variety of them throughout the year, locally, nationally, internationally. And some consist of conferences where there's startup lightning talks and exhibits, also demo days like today, other types of webinars, workshops, trainings, one-on-one meetings, and much more. So the benefit to you as an ILP member is that we can tailor an event according to your needs. And the benefit to the startups is that we can take you to other markets that you're expanding into, and you have visibility into new ecosystems. We also launch calls for startups. We call these opportunities, and they're based on corporates' priorities and internal challenges. And so the startups in our program can apply through the website, our website, and if selected, they can work with you as an ILP member and help you solve a problem that you may be facing in your industry. So all in all, this is a customized and curated approach. And I hope that everyone is taking advantage of these benefits. And of course, let us know any questions. And so what is Demo Day? It's a virtual forum, usually every couple of months, that we host to facilitate introductions between the startups and industry. And this is to explore potential collaborations and partnerships sooner rather than later. We also hosted a live Demo Day in Silicon Valley in June of last year. So please be on the lookout for more of these demo days for next year. And you can check out the ILP and Startup Exchange websites for that. But I'd like to invite you to the next one that will be virtual, which is on February 27th. And the format today will consist of 7 startups presenting for 4 minutes with 2 minutes of Q&A each. And then we'll jump right into breakout rooms. For the Q&A, please post questions to the Q&A tab that you have on your screen and indicate which startup it's for. And then later on, you'll be able to also engage with the startups via the chat. We want to keep this very dynamic and interactive as much as possible. And as always, let us know if you need help connecting with the startups. So before turning it over to the entrepreneurs, I'd like to just provide a couple of reminders. 1, the startup presentations are being recorded. And 2, you'll see a brief pop-up survey at the end of the event. If you could please share your feedback and help us keep improving these demo days. So with that, thank you again for joining wherever you may be today.